Chijekwuonyinyechi, I am back with another video. By the title, you already know what I want to talk about. Like, it's going to be juicy because it's not everybody has their story to tell on how they met each and every one of their spouses. So I'm going to be telling mine today. I'm going to be telling you how I met my hubby and all those good stuff. And I'm also going to be telling you what I think or feel about online dating and everything I think about it, the benefits, the pro and the cons. So if this is what you would like to watch, if you would really like to hear this juicy gist, then stick around to the end of this video and don't forget to join my family. Like, it's interesting here. So what are you waiting for? To click on that subscribe button. Click that subscribe button and turn on your post notification. It's either here or here. Just click on it, turn on your post notification. That place, if you click on the subscribe button, you'll see personal and all. So just click on all and you are good to go. Share the video, like, and let's do this. So guys, this story time, it all started when I came to Port Harcourt earlier on, because right from when I was in Lagos, I had this father that is overly protective. Like, he's really protective of us. He's so protective of us. So my secondary school education, my primary school education has always been in Lagos. So I was also born in Lagos as well. So I knew that higher institution, I was going to leave Lagos because I was sick and tired of being in Lagos. So when it got to the time for higher institution, I got admission in Lagos State University, which is last as at then. But the admission, I don't know what happened. I eventually lost it, and then I started afresh again. So a school in Port Harcourt gave me admission. At first, I was happy, you know, this bittersweet kind of feeling. That was the feeling I was having then. It was bittersweet for me because I was thinking, will my father allow me to go to Port Harcourt, or will he refuse, because I know he is overly protective. But I decided to give it a try, and something at the back of my heart kept telling me that he was going to agree because it concerns my future. So there's no how he's going to hold me back. So I decided to give it a try. So finally, fast forward to the day I told him I got admission in Port Harcourt in one particular school. The school that gave me admission, that brought me to Port Harcourt, is not the same school I graduated with. That's going to be another story for another day. So I came to Port Harcourt. After telling him, he was like, since it's a university, it's school, so you just have to allow me come. So fast forward to the time I came to Port Harcourt, it was not really a good experience for me because it was my first time to leave my comfort zone. It was my first time to leave my parents, my loved ones, my siblings, and Lagos entirely. So it was not really a good experience for me. So when my auntie dropped me off at school, the polytechnic then that gave me admission, immediately she left, I started crying. I started crying because I felt as if I was left behind. Like, I felt lonely at first, but as the day goes by, I started warming up to the environment around me. So I started staying, going to school, attending lectures, and meeting friends. But I was still there. I was still naive and how would I put it? I was still naive and just tightened up, you understand, that kind of thing, because I'm this kind of person. I've always been a very shy person, even while I was in school, in secondary school. You guys might call it high school. Even while I was in secondary school, I've always been a shy and just naive person. Shy, I'll call it shy. I'm this kind of person in school, in secondary school, then, that if I know the answer of a question, I don't answer it because I'm ashamed of answering the question. You understand? I would rather get flogged than to answer that question. That's how it was for me then. So guys, considering the fact that I was a shy person, I hardly made friends. Any friend that I made, I always check them very well. If there is that will make me feel that will make me feel uncomfortable in my space. So I always check before I call anybody my friend back then. So I started living in the hostel because I was obviously, it was just me in Port Harcourt, so I was living in the hostel then. And my hostel roommates, they were not the type that stays in the hostel. Every night they've gone out, they'll come back very early in the morning. It was just me and one other girl that normally stay in that hostel every day. Like, we are the only one that sleeps in the hostel. the other persons, they always go out and come back in the morning. So with that kind of environment, I'm somebody that right from time, I had friends that were that their life was not straight, but they were not flexible because we just meet in secondary school and everybody goes about their normal life after secondary school. So I went to a day school, I did not board, so I had friends that were like that, but they did not really influence me. But right there in that hostel, the girls in that hostel, they were not, like, they don't always stay at home in the hostel. Every evening they've gone out to come back the next morning. So with that kind of environment, I started thinking, oh, I'm even a female, I'm supposed to have a male friend, or I'm supposed to have somebody that I can talk to at some time. I was not really thinking of marriage then. I was just thinking of somebody I can make my friend and just to be comfortable. So after that time, that was the era that this 2go was raining and everything. If you know, around that 2010, 2009 era, 2go was raining then. So the phone I had was able to do 2go. So fortunately for me, there was a day I was coming down from my bunk, my phone fell and hit the floor. I was like, yay, this is an avenue for me to get a phone that can 2go. And I told my dad I needed a new one, so he got me a new phone. And then I was like, what am I going to do? Yes, 2go is actually rampant, it's trending now, let me go on 2go. So I went on 2go. I saw lots of people. I saw the fights. I saw the ones that they were out to eat your money. I saw the ones that wants you to always send nudes. I saw the ones that wants you to just, as in, I saw people that were out to do some bad things. I also saw people that were just there to make friends. And so finally I met one guy. We started chatting, we started gisting, and before you know, we started being friends online. But I noticed that the guy was always asking me for money, because back then I was kind of naive and I thought maybe giving them my money was like a way of showing them my own kind of love. So I kept on doing that. I kept on giving him once in a while. He asks me, I give him like that. But I made him understand that I'm somebody that once I notice that you want to take advantage of me, you want to take advantage of the fact that I like you, they won't take advantage of that fact to collect, as in to take advantage and like use it for your own sinister affair. So I'm going to turn my back on you. That was what I told him then. So finally I noticed that he was always available anytime he needs something from me. He was always available anytime he feels like anytime he needs a shoulder to cry on, like anytime maybe something bad happens to him, he will come online and start telling me, I'll start consoling him. You know, that kind of person that is always available anytime they need something from you. That was the kind of person that he is. So finally I cut off from him. I told him, it can't work, we can't do this. My happiness that you've not met me, I don't know you. The only thing that is paying me is the money I spent on you. So fast forward till after that time, I stopped talking to the guy. And then second time I was going on 2go, I was going on 2go with this mindset of defining any relationship I'm going to get into. Anytime I say define, I always tell this to my friends, I tell this to my sisters, my younger sisters, I tell this to any female friend I have, including the male. I always tell them, any relationship you want to go into, define it. Define, D-E-F-I-N-E, define it. What do I mean by defining relationship? Tell the guy what you want. Tell the guy what you want. Tell the guy how you want your relationship to be, and ask him what he wants from this thing you people are about to enter. You should say his mind. And sometimes some of them will sound like, let's just start dating. Well, then we'll see how it goes. My sister, we don't see how it goes in 2021. Don't see how it goes. So I know I'm digressing, but I'm just trying to tell you guys how I did mine. So the second time I was going back to 2go, I was going back to 2go with this mindset of any guy I meet, I'm going to explain to the guy, this is my own, no, this is how I am. I'm a no-nonsense person. If you do anyhow, you say anyhow. If you tell me what I don't want, I tell you. So that was the kind of mindset I had when I was going back to school. So starting to go afresh, I started meeting different kinds of persons until one day my husband now came online and he sent me a friend request. I accepted. I looked at his picture, it was okay. So we started chatting. So as we were chatting, the listening ears I gave to the first guy was not the one I was giving to him, because I was actually rude at first. Let me not lie, I was actually rude. I was rude. If he's talking to me, I'm like, you know, this kind of mindset of you not really being interested in something, but you just want to just be there. I mean, you're not interested, but you just want to be there, so that not look as if you are not there. So he's asking me, I was answering. He's asking me, I was answering. But the one thing I really like about our chat then was the fact that my husband told me everything before we started our relationship. Like, he exposed himself to me. He told me everything. His finance, his job, his past relationship, everything. He told me everything. My husband told me virtually everything. Everything a lady should know about a guy, he told me. So, you know, it's not going to be 100% complete then, but he told me everything that he wouldn't want me to hear outside that can spoil the relationship. So he told me everything then, and I was still not really interested. I was just like, let me just listen to you. So later on in the relationship, my husband now told me that the reason why he kept coming back was because I was always giving him listening ears. So that's one of the points. It's good to be a better listener. Sometimes I'm not a better listener, but I've cultivated the habit of listening even when I don't want to listen. You understand that kind of thing? So he said it was because I was always there to answer him. Like, there are some babes that they always form busy even when they are not busy because they are not interested in somebody. But me, even though I was not interested, I was always there to listen to him. So he was asking me out. I was still not interested because I was scared. My people, I was scared. Before I started dating any guy, I was always scared of men. Not that they've done anything bad to me, but you know, when we were growing up, we watched this film. We had this notion of guys, they can rape you, guys, they can molest you, guys, they can do this. So that kind of environmental influence. Our mothers also tell us that once a guy just touch you, bam, you are pregnant. So that kind of fear, I was always this scared, and I was always afraid of men then. So because of that thing, I don't want to commit. Even when he was asking me, let's do this thing and let's start this thing and let's see how this relationship goes, I told him I'm not interested. By then I've already told him all my no. I've told him all my no. I don't like this one. I don't like this. I don't like that. I told him everything from the beginning till the end. I don't like it. So I told him all my pet peeves and things I don't like. So he agreed. But I was still not showing sign of somebody that was ready to date him. So finally, he kept on just persuading me until one day, angrily, I told him, please stop wasting your time. It cannot work between the both of us. That's what I told him. So when I told him, immediately I told him, you know that, I don't know if that's happened to you, but immediately I told him that I felt bad. I started feeling bad. No, you have gone over the board now. You don't tell somebody like, how will you say he's wasting his time that you don't think he's going to work with the both of you? You don't know tomorrow. So my conscience started judging me. So finally, I still chatted him back, and you know that point where you will not beg somebody that you are sorry for what you just said, but indirectly we use style and just look for a way to make the conversation go in between you people. So that was how we started dating, and that was just how we started dating. And before you know, we are married today. The story might not be as interesting and as adventurous as other persons, but that's how my own went. And coming to my take on online dating, I would always tell people, before you do, I'm not going to even advise you to date online now. In this dispensation we'll find ourselves, because things has really changed. The country has gone haywire. They kill people now. You might meet somebody and the person will tell you to come, and that's the end. So it's better you don't even go into it, because it might work for for A, it will not work for Mr. B. So the fact that it works for me doesn't mean it's going to work for everybody. So I would always say, if you know you're not matured emotionally, you're not matured physically, you're not matured psychologically, please don't go into it. Don't go into it until you get a level of maturity. So, but for the benefit, I actually benefited from online dating because I went into it with this kind of mindset of, I didn't go into it just to be there to, I went into it because I was looking for something. Although at the initial stage I was also praying to God that whoever I meet there becomes my husband, but I never knew that, you know, when you just make a prayer reluctantly and it came to pass. So lovelies, that's how I met my husband, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed my story time, and don't forget to join my family. Click the subscribe button, turn on your post notification, give this video a like, and leave an interesting comment that will push me to do this kind of video again. So with that being said, I'm going to see you in the next one. Stay blessed. Bye.